Claude Sonnet just plugged into GoHighLevel, and right now there are thousands of people, freelancers, service providers, agency owners, even beginners that are trying to figure out how to sell with AI or what to sell with AI, how to get clients and how to actually deliver results. But what most people don't see yet is that those three things, who to sell, what to sell, and how to deliver, just collapsed into one system because Claude Sonnet plugged into GoHighLevel's CRM, a database of how you can pool people together and pay you for your products and services. So now that GoHighLevel can create all that stuff, the offer creation, the promotion, the fulfillment, I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how you can copy and paste all of that just in one place. You don't have to think about how to do it piecemeal, duct tape, using Claude Desktop, using other tools, using outsourcers, contractors. I'm gonna show you how you can do AI to do all this stuff for you, and you can just let AI, let these tools run the entire business loop for you. So you're gonna wanna watch this entire video because this window, I think people are going to realize it's a lot smaller than they think, because once this gets standardized, the advantage disappears. And how do I know what I'm talking about? Well, I have over 50 businesses in my area paying me on monthly retainer. This is my Square account, and if I filter out by last month for new revenue collected, clean, I just refresh my browser, right? Clean browser, and I go back by last month, you'll see I collected $48,000 in revenue from working with small businesses. My company is called Mina Marketing. This has nothing to do with YouTube ad revenue or anything like that. I'm showing you my numbers not to say that you're going to just push a button and replicate what I have done. I've been doing this for a long time, but I'm showing you these numbers to qualify myself as somebody who is actually in the trenches right now, working with businesses, selling them AI-related marketing services. So I know what I'm talking about. I know the nuance of what is happening today, not what happens or what has happened a year ago or 5 years ago. So in this video, I'm going to show you this entire system, how you can replicate everything that I've done, and you're going to want to stick with me here. Now, if you like this topic of building an online business and getting AI subscription-based clients, then I'd like to do something special for you. I have a free on-demand AI cash flow masterclass where I give you my 3 favorite strategies to go out there and get your first or your next client. I'm also gonna give you 30 days free of HighLevel, which is a software tool that I'm gonna demo in this video that Claude has recently plugged into. This is the tool that I use to get clients and run my business. I'm giving you 30 days free. And so whether you're brand new or if you're experienced, you have plenty of time to follow along and get your first or your next customer with the tactics that I give you in the Cash Flow Masterclass. So just be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, not required, but always appreciated. Consider sharing this video with a friend who should get going with this business model, and then just comment below and I will send you a link to the Cash Flow Masterclass, which will also include this entire prompt document that I'll be giving you that I created specifically and special for this video. So here's what we have in store for this video today. Step 1, I'm going to show you what is GoHighLevel if you've never heard of it before. And also we're going to go over what Claude Sonnet is and how do they work together to create this insane new cyborg of an AI that helps you to generate client campaigns and automate the attention getting processed, the client getting processed, the fulfillment getting processed. It's insane. You guys are going to be blown away. Step 1, step 4, you guys like that? Step 1, step 4. Step 2 is a live demo. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this to create this entire, look at this. This is a completely automated creation of Claude. This is using Ask AI in GoHighLevel. It's Ask AI is essentially Claude Sonnet built into GoHighLevel's platform. This is GoHighLevel software. I basically created this entire campaign on autopilot. Everything from the Facebook ads, the Google ads, the funnel, the email, the automation, it's all created for me auto-magically. So I'm gonna show you how to do that, live demo. And then I'm gonna show you the money play. I'm gonna show you how to actually get somebody to pay this for you. And you guys are gonna be blown away because it's around an irresistible offer that is very difficult for somebody to say no to. So again, if you like this topic, like and subscribe, comment below. I'll send you the link to the Cash Flow Masterclass, and let's dive in. So GoHighLevel and Claude Code just created what's called Ask AI. And to me, this is what I'm calling promotion on autopilot, or promotion, copy-paste promotion. And what I mean by this is the journey to get somebody to pay you for this, okay? Get somebody to pay you online. Somebody says, are you Nick or are you AI Nick? This is Nick. This is real Nick. I'm blinking twice. So look, at the end of the day, I've done damn near everything online to generate cash flow, and I've done a lot of it successfully. I've been an affiliate marketer for over 10 years, built a multi-million-dollar affiliate marketing business. I have an agency where we work with small businesses. I have a YouTube channel. I get paid with ads, YouTube ad revenue. I've built very high traffic blogs on the internet to generate money with AdSense. And I will always remain on this hill of the fastest way to actually get paid a significant, decent amount of cash flow is to go out there and convince a business to pay you for that. And right now, that process is working so well for not just myself, but so many people in my community, because business owners are suffering what I call AI guilt. They know that they need it. They see people out there taking advantage of AI, but they have no idea where to start using it to actually impact their business, generate more cash flow, leads, save more time. Most business owners around the places you live, they really have no idea where to start, which is why when you come along and you use the tactics I'm going to give you in this video, they're going to say like, holy crap, you can do that? This is amazing. And so again, I believe that the fastest way to actually get paid online is to get a small business to pay you. And so that's what we're going to be talking about here. What is the journey to get paid by a small business? Well, you need three things. You need something to sell, right? Something to sell to those businesses so you can actually make money. This is your product and your offer. You need someone to buy it. You need to promote that thing. You need to get attention, and you need to deliver that thing. That is the fulfillment. Now, all of those things, because of this new thing, this new cyborg AI that was created by GoHighLevel and Claude, it's called Ask AI, all those things can basically be automated right in one dashboard right here. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? And so remember this. This is going to be a recurring theme throughout this video, talking about these three things, because I'm going to go over each section: how to create the product and offer automated, how to create the attention for somebody to buy it. I'm going to show you how to automatically use this tool to create social media content, post it on different social media platforms. You don't even have to do it. It will do it automatically for you. It'll create the Facebook ads and put it in an ad manager for you automatically. It's wild. So stick with me here. Now, if you have questions as I go along this, please put them in the chat, because I'm going to go back, I'm going to circle back, and I'm going to answer them. So what is GoHighLevel for those of you that don't know? GoHighLevel is a software suite of tools. And this is it right here. When I log in, this is my dashboard that I see. It's a white label app, so you can put your own logo on it. You can see my logo here is Mind of Marketing at the top. And I use this tool to get clients and grow my business. It is essentially a Swiss Army knife of tools. If you are somebody who is looking to get clients and sell AI marketing services, this is the only tool that you need. In fact, I canceled probably a dozen tools once I started using this tool, and it allowed me to increase my profitability massively. Now, there's lots of things that you can do with this tool. As I said, is a software suite of tools. I'm going to go over some of them, but the main thing that we're going to be talking about here is this Ask AI feature, which was recently built out, and it gives you a direct link to Claude's Sonnet, right? So basically Claude Chat directly in. So if you think about this, this tool now has Claude's brain plugged into all the other tools that this thing already does incredibly well, which in my contact section over here, I have thousands of business owners that are my database of leads. If you don't have any leads, stick with me. I have this prompt document that I'm going to give you where I can show you how to generate leads in the client getting section. But if you have a database of leads in this tool, and now you have Claude connected, you can have Claude sending emails to those people. You can have Claude sending SMSs to those people. You can have Claude helping you create a funnel, automations, all those things. And so this direct link is pretty freaking wild. And moreover, not just using HighLevel for myself and my company. You can see it says Mind of Marketing at the top. Each one of these little installations, these dashboards with this software suite of tools, whenever we get a customer, we give them their own dashboard. So every campaign that we have, every client that we have, this is my screenshot of my current active client list. You can see we have almost 50 clients. They're paying us on monthly retainer. Each one of them get this little installation dashboard of all these tools. And now we use these tools on their behalf, and they continue to pay us more each month because we are slowly just dripping out more things. AI agents, AI chat widgets, conversation bots, email marketing, SMS marketing, review management, all those things. you can incrementally continue to grow your revenue with one client rather than having to get a new client every single month when you want to get paid. And so this philosophy, this process is what I call becoming a profit center for my business clients. And this is actually, once we started using High Level and I started becoming a profit center, my company was actually recognized as the second fastest growing company in Hawaii because we started to adopt these tactics. And so my journey, just so you know, using this tool High Level, I've been using High Level for probably close to 4 to 5 years, but I only started actually talking about using it last year. And the reason is because I'm a big believer of being a practitioner of something before you go out there and teach it to people. There are a lot of people online that are teaching things that they have never ever done before. And I do not believe that people should be doing that. I think it's super lame. I've bought in. Let me know in the chat if you've bought a course or a product from somebody before and realized that like this person has never done this thing, or this was just something that they created to make money off of people. I think that's super lame. That's actually how I got my start creating content. And so for me, it's always been a very important thing for me to do, which is do the things that I teach people to do. And in order to do that, I actually have to do the hard work of doing and learning those things. And I did that for years before I ever started talking about using High Level. My company grew very fast. And then I started talking about what I was doing and how I was using High Level. Now remember, I'm giving you 30 days free in my AI Cash Flow Masterclass to use High Level. Plenty enough time to follow along with the tactics and strategies I give you in this video and in the Cash Flow Masterclass to go out and get your first or your next client. So let's talk about this integration with Claude. I spent so much time on these slides that I just eventually was like, you know what? I need to pull the trigger. I need to go live. I need to share this with everybody. And I need to talk about what I'm doing. I can't spend any more time on this. I've spent many, many hours. So if there's a couple little typos in my slide, a couple little edits that I need to remove, stick with me here. We're going live off the cuff. So everybody knows what Claude is, right? If you don't know what Claude is, I hope you go look it up. I hope you should go look it up. Claude is essentially a tool created by a company called Anthropic, which is arguably one of the best AIs out there that lets you do everything that ChatGPT can do, but it also has its own flavor on it, right? For me, Claude seems to be just a little bit smarter. I use ChatGPT as my daily driver, strategy, ideas, and stuff like that. But when I want to actually like do something or have something written, have something created, I'll go to Claude. And Claude just seems to produce something that is a little more close to a human's voice. You guys ever notice that? The learning curve is not intensive in this. It's actually, I don't know if maybe I'm not doing a good job presenting, but let me show this to you. So let me jump in. Claude and High Level are connected, right? Now you can create one thing. Now you just have one place to go. So this is High Level. This is the new integration with Claude. And so what can this actually do for you? Well, check this out. I said, what can you help me do? I asked it. And it says, here's what I can help you with. I'm your AI assistant for the CRM platform. Here's everything I can help you manage. I can help you manage your contacts customer database. So think, I'm going to simplify this for you. Think about downloading a lead list. I'm going to show you how to download a lead list. This is a lead list in Gemini that you can download. You can download this. You can import it into this tool. And now you can send them messages, emails, all about buying the thing that you're going to sell. Okay. It can help you create a calendar. It can help you create and manage your appointments. Everything that you can do with Claude, now imagine being able to do that within this tool that is all the things that we sell small businesses. So it's a link. It's like a huge missing link, right? A lot of you are just going to be prioritizing the sales and revenue, right? Managing your opportunities, your leads, creating and sending invoices and payments, setting up products and pricing. I like the marketing side of things more than anything, which is generating attention, right? So I use this tool, let me jump ahead a little bit, to create an entire new offer all around something I'm going to sell in High Level. And it gave me everything from the ads, these are the Facebook ads, with the content. And it also gave me the emails that automate, that go out, that follow up. It gives me the funnel to create all these things, the social media posts. And look, High Level has a social media planner, right? I have all my social media accounts all connected. And you can see, look at these drafts, these draft posts that were created by the tool. This is a draft. You can see the text. It made the image. It made the text. And even if I wanted it to, it would schedule all those posts to go out every single day of the week for me. So think about that for a second. Back in the day, if you wanted to sell something and post about it on social media, you have to create the thing, you'd have to create the graphics, you'd have to create the text, you'd have to go to social media, you'd have to put it all together, you'd have to post it. You no longer have to do that. I can actually just come to this tool and tell it to do that for me. Create me a social media campaign about this topic, about this product, and it created all of that. And then it says, do you want me to schedule this to go out to your social media? On what day? Do you guys see how wild that is? The same thing applies to emails, to your contact database, to your customer list that you're building. If you don't have one, then I'm gonna show you how to build one. The same thing is applied to your ad manager. So if you've never run an ad before in your life, that's no problem. You don't actually need to figure out how to do that because it will create an ad for you. There's a little thing that you can do here in High Level. If you go to the marketing section, and you can go to Ad Manager, and you can hook up your Facebook page, and you can create, where'd my little ad go? You can create an ad in Ad Manager. Do I have it in review? Paused, failed. Hold on a second here. There it is. You can create a complete ad to go out. Well, it will create a complete ad to go out on Facebook for you. You can see there's the headline, there's the image it created. It wrote all of this. It wrote all of this, you guys. And all I really have to do is review it and hit send. Just like with this funnel that it created this whole funnel page, text, everything you can see. It says Ask AI on the left-hand side. I'm not a website developer. I don't know how to create graphics. I don't know how to write copy. It created this for me. I can preview it. It's live. Obviously, you want to make some changes, but imagine if you never had to do that. So I feel like, and let me know if you agree with this, you guys, technology has been a huge issue for a lot of people that wanted to start an online business and work remotely. Some people feel like maybe they're even like handcuffed to the technology. Like, I wish I could do this, but I can't figure it out. Well, what if you could go to a tool and you could just follow this method? Let me show you. I said, I want to build a scalable service. I came here and I said, I want to build a scalable service. I said, can you help me come up with a scalable service that I can sell within High Level to small business owners? And it gave me this entire list. I didn't even have to think about it. High value, scalable services. You can sell the done for you local presence package, which all these things you can do in High Level. The AI appointment setting system. You can do all these things in High Level. The lead generation and nurture service. All these things can be done in High Level. You can charge $500 to $1,500 a month. I should be talking about this. This is the most important part to a lot of people. The lead generation nurture service, $750 to $2,000 a month. And I can confirm, as somebody who is, generating $48,000 in revenue from small businesses in my area last month, not saying you're going to be able to replicate these numbers, but the average sale, let me go back to last month. You can see, I just refreshed this. This is live, right? The average sale right here, $3,000 a month. That's what people pay for these types of services. So these are not like pie in the sky type services that you could be selling. Missed call text back is the offer that I generated around this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But this is super simple, right? The process is, if somebody calls a small business and nobody picks up, can we automatically have a text go out and say, hey, we missed your call. How's it going? That way we keep the lead warm. They don't keep going down their list and calling a new pest control company. They just got a text message and now they're talking to our AI for us. That is a valuable service that people pay money for. You can sell that for $97 to $197 a month. This tool can build the entire process for you. It actually built me a landing page that I can use to get new customers. It built me the social media posts that I can post on social media for people to buy that from me. It gave me the emails right here that I can use to send to a list to send people to this landing page to buy this from me. It gave me the social media posts, it gave me the ads that I can put on to Facebook that I can just turn on that will send people to this page to buy this thing from me. So you guys see how in the past you had to have different people on your team doing all these things for you, but now Claude is integrated with High Level and it can do all these things for you. So again, I know people are jumping on at different times of this live stream, so I like to kind of open the loops and keep recapping. But I came here and I asked, can you help me with a scalable service that I can sell to small business owners? It gave me this list of all the things that I can sell to these small business owners, right? I picked one. I wanted the missed call text back option. It was actually the top recommendation, which I'm going to go ahead and try it out, right? I want to see what the recommendation can do. And it says, here's what I can do for you. I can create the landing page in the funnel. This is the page that your traffic should land on to capture their lead information. I can create the actual lead form. By the way, the landing page and the form, these are all features in High Level. So, if you were just using Claude before, Claude could create a page or a funnel, but you would have to host it somewhere. The lead capture form, I'm sure it would create maybe like a Google form for you, but it wouldn't be designed like how HighLevel's capture form is. If you go to like, for example, look at this, sites, HighLevel, all of the tools within this tool, in this software suite of tools, was already designed for you to go out there and sell these things to small businesses. Google Forms, Google, like, all those other tools out there, they're not designed specifically with marketing in mind to get people to pay you. So that's why when you plug Claude into this and now you have access to all these client-ready tools, it's a complete game changer. So like, for example, this is, the forms, this is a forms feature. You can build forms without being a coder, without being a technical expert. This is a form. It gathers information. I can copy this and put it on a funnel or my website, or Claude can actually do this for me, right? This is the landing page. This is the funnel that it built for me, and it put this form right here. So jumping back to this, what can it build? Landing page, funnel. It can build the lead capture form. By the way, it writes all the content for the landing page. It can create an automated workflow. So the workflow instantly sends texts and emails to people when they opt in. So imagine you use your social media posting right here to generate some traffic, or you use your ad, your Facebook ad right here, and you're sending people to this landing page. And when somebody fills out their information because they're interested in your missed call text back, well, then there's this AI automation that was created completely by Claude, Claude and GoHighLevel, where it automatically sends them a text and starts sending them emails on your behalf. This is all set up already for you, ready to go within GoHighLevel. So you can see there's a trigger here that says call detail. If a call is inbound and it's missed, let's send them this text message. And it's already written. It's already there for you, you guys. Hello, contact first name. We noticed we missed your call. Let us know how it can assist you for free. The crazy thing that I'm going to share with you guys that I haven't gotten through yet, and I'm opening up these loops for you to see, is all of these things can be created within HighLevel. Some of them copy paste into the Ask AI feature and it'll create the landing page. Copy paste into the automation and it'll create the automation. Some of these things, like the social media posting and the emails and all that stuff, it'll create that automatically, schedule the posts, schedule the emails, schedule the drafts. So it'll even take those a step further and do those things for you, okay? So it'll also create a calendar so that people can book all those things for you. Now I wanna recap real quick. Imagine you're somebody that's brand new. You're like, okay, I wanna start making money online. I wanna get a client. What do? Grab 30 days of HighLevel. You come here and you say the same thing. Can you help me come up with a scalable service I can sell to small business owners? You pick one and it says, okay, I'm gonna help you create the entire lead capture and nurture infrastructure for you. So you're brand new, you've never set these things up before. And so it says, what do you want me to get started? I can begin building your funnel, your automation, your workflow. Do you think you could follow these steps and keep talking to this AI if it actually will create these images and graphics for you? If it'll actually create this form for you, if it'll create the emails? You basically have to connect the dots and hit go. How would that change the game for you and your business? And even if you didn't want the full enchilada, all the pieces of an ongoing marketing campaign, why don't you just take little pieces of it, okay? So I said, there is an ad manager feature in HighLevel. Can you create some of the ad creatives and content for me that would go within the funnels? And it says, yes, absolutely. I can create the full creative package for you in your campaigns, which, remember, going back to my slides here, you need something to sell, right? Missed call text back is the offer that we're going to be selling. Let me show you GHL missed call. And by the way, one of the coolest things about GoHighLevel as a company is they have this GoHighLevel support portal. So you can go to Google right now and you can type in GoHighLevel support portal and type in anything you want to know. If you want to know about missed call text back, for example, this is all live and available. You can go there right now, whether you sign up for a free trial of HighLevel or you're paying for it. You can go here right now and verify what you can get done, what it's capable of, and see if it is something that you'd be interested in. If it is, then definitely take me up on my 30-day trial of HighLevel and my training that goes along with it to show you how to get a client. So missed call text back, you guys, is something that you can set up completely in this tool. And the reason I'm pulling it up here is because whenever I pull up my customer information on YouTube, it always flags it and says you're sharing private information. You shouldn't do that. But essentially, You can buy a phone number in HighLevel in any area code for you, for your company, for your client's company for $1. Anytime somebody calls that number, you can set it up to forward to their cell phone, all directly in HighLevel. This is something that people would pay you for. And if you're generating activity on that phone number, you're putting it on a Facebook ad or a website or a landing page or a social media post, and somebody calls it and they forward that call to your client and they miss it and they immediately get a text message that goes out, well, you can manage all those text messages in the Conversations tab. Let me pull this up for you. In the Conversations tab of HighLevel. So this is the Conversations tab. You have all your conversations right here. Emails, text messages, social media, all those things can all be managed in one area on a computer. And so missed call text back can be managed and set up right there, directly on the platform. So, and you can sell that, right? I'm saying that you can sell that too, by the way, just by reselling the software. You buy your license for the tool, and now you can go out there and you can find people that are going to buy this. So let me jump back to my Ask AI feature that I was going off of. This call, goldmine. So remember I said I wanted to create a scalable service, give me a full content package. And so this is the offer that it gave me. And I basically copied and pasted this entire thing right here. And I put it into this new chat. I started a new chat and I said, I want to create and sell this new offer. I gave it a name. I call it Missed Call Goldmine. And I pasted all that stuff in here, and you can see it was the ad creatives, the landing page copy, create funnel, email, social media posts, all that stuff. This is the target audience. This is the customer pain points. And it said, what a solid offer. Let me roll all this out for you. You can see it thinking, putting all these things together, and then it gives you the full creative rollout, right? It gives you the graphics, the images, the emails, the text. And basically what I did was I took like the automation section. Let me jump into that. So SMSs and all that stuff, they're created as drafts. I took the workflow section, the automation section, and I copied it just like this, boom. And then I went to the automation section of HighLevel. And what I did was I just pasted it in. I said, create me a new automation, right? Create build using AI. And then I just pasted it in here. I pasted it in and it built this entire thing for me. So I had the entire automation that goes along with the opt-in form. As soon as somebody opts in, you gather their information. Now they immediately get dropped into this and it turns them into a paying customer. And once they pay you, well, actually it turns them into a schedule. It turns them into, if I go down here, you can see that it gives them a booking, a calendar link, which again is created in HighLevel. It says, hello, contact name. Here's a no pressure consultation. We'll review your goals. I didn't write these emails, by the way. I didn't schedule them in the automation. It did all that for me. Schedule your strategy session. Oh, I got to move my little talking head here for you guys. 1 second here. And it says, let us know your availability or click the link to schedule your call at your convenience. So this booking link is your calendar that you have set up in HighLevel. You see the calendar section and it's automatically connected to your Google Ads or your Google Calendar. So that's how I got the automation set up automatically. I didn't have to build it myself. I just copied and pasted it. The social media posts, again, in the social media section, were already created. I told it to save them for me as drafts. So let me pull that up. So many tabs, you guys. Check this out. Here's a social media post saved as a draft. And it says, never lose another customer to a missed call. Introducing the Missed Call Goldmine, built specifically for Hawaii business owners. When you miss a call, your phone automatically sends a friendly text to keep the conversation going. 5-minute setup, fully automated, starts at $97 a month. Call or message us today. This is a great little ad right here. And you can see I have all my social media profiles, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google Business. I have it all set up. Now, if I want, I can just schedule this post to go out tomorrow or the next day. I can have the tool create 30 posts promoting this, and I can schedule one I can ask it to schedule one to go out every single day to promote my offer every single day on social media to all my platforms. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Let me know what you think. If I am blowing your mind right now with what is capable with this tool. To me, when I'm seeing this, like this is the start of where the agency game, the internet marketing, the AI marketing world is going. If you're not using these types of tactics and these types of tools, you're going to be left behind. And there are going to be people here that are on this stream that are actually going to be doing these things, that are going to innovate and be at the front of the charge in people doing this. I'm literally speaking as somebody who has a couple of massive teams and a couple of, pretty big companies working with lots of businesses. This type of thing right now, it changes the landscape. You don't need to have 20 people on your team anymore. You can go down to 5. You don't need to have 5. Your profitability goes up massively. What one person can do is what 10 people used to have to do. And it's just moving so fast that is the reason for this video, right? This whole thing is moving so fast. Ask AI is actually in beta, but you can enable it right now. All you have to do is go to your settings section, and then you go to the labs right here, and then they have Ask AI, and you just turn it on, and then you'll see it right here at the top of your page. And so jumping back to my slides here, I showed you how to use this tool to create something to sell, right? You just use the software to create a feature that allows a text message to go out anytime a call is missed for your client. And they pay you $97 to $197 a month to manage that, and also a $500 to $1,000 setup fee. That's what I would charge. Now you need somebody to buy it, right? Well, I've just shown you how it will create Facebook or Google ads for you. It will create social media content to promote it for you. So you just use that feature to promote it. I'd recommend starting out with a low budget if you're going to use paid ads. Even $5 a day is pretty simple. And then you need to deliver that thing. So when people actually want to buy it from you, then you just come here into High Level and you create a little sub account for them and you set it up for them in there. So it's kind of a business in a box, right? It allows you to create something to sell, create the assets to promote it, and then when somebody actually buys it, you just deliver the thing right then and there. And so I'm going to give you another method beyond running ads, because I always make it a point to over deliver in all of my videos, because I don't believe that people should actually have to pay ad spend to go out there and get a client, get somebody to buy this from them. So I'm going to give you an alternative method right now to get somebody to buy one of these things for you. So let's jump back to what Ask AI mentioned to me when I first started exploring, what kind of scalable services can I sell with this? And it said, done for you local presence package, monthly email, SMS, and marketing. One other one that I would add to here is just straight up social media content. Social media content is something that small businesses buy because, number one, they don't want to create the content. It costs money, it creates bandwidth, it's difficult to do. But if a business isn't active on social media, they could be losing customers, right? If you're gonna travel to Hawaii for your vacation and you're looking up kayak tours to go on while you're on vacation, and you find one on the internet and you see that they've got some great pictures, but you realize that the last time they posted was a year ago, well then you're gonna wonder if they're even open, right? So this is why an active social media is important. Now, oddly enough, so many business owners don't maintain active social media platforms. Why? Because it costs money. It's a headache to deal with. So what I would recommend is just use High Level here to sell daily social media posts. And I already showed you how, I'm gonna start closing some of these tabs. I already showed you how this tool will create, look at this, watch this. Create 5 social media posts for a kayak tour company on Maui. I need image, headline, and body text. It's gonna go out there and create that for me. So most business owners don't even know that you can do this stuff yet. And that allows you and me to have a lucrative way to not only get the attention of a business owner, but also deliver some high value stuff for free or for a fee, for free and for a fee. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna find somebody who needs this. They fit that criteria that I've given you, which is they have a healthy business, they've posted on social media before, but not for 6 months or to a year. And if you find this type of business, well, then you're gonna give them 2 weeks of free social media content, which you're just gonna have your AI create for you. 2 weeks of free content to somebody who knows the value in it is what I call an irresistible offer. Now, I wanna be very clear. You're not selling 2 weeks of free content that is gonna get them more customers, not get them more bookings, not get them more sales. You're selling 2 weeks of content that's just gonna make them look active. You're selling activity. You're selling an active business profile. If you start trying to sell social media content that is gonna get them more customers, sales, and leads, you're gonna have an uphill battle. That's social media marketing. That's a totally different service. You should charge a lot more for that. What I recommend you do is what I'm going to pull up my community here, and I'm going to see if there's some wins off the top. You can see, let's see, Amit says that he made $400 in 20 minutes talking to a business owner at a basketball game. I was hoping that there's a testimonial here about social media content, because this method works really well, and a lot of my people in my community, they use this method, and I just want you to take it from somebody else, not from me, right? Oh, here we go. Mr. Kid, got my first client. Wants a weekly social media post with short videos. $150 a month for 2 posts a week. $150 a month is like, I don't know, half a car payment, depending where you live. But 2 posts a week. Think about that for a second. I just had this tool create an entire marketing campaign with all of these social media posts. Closing this, leave. All these social media posts that I'm gonna share with you in the social planner section. These are all drafts. Your missed call, every missed call is a customer. You lost your competitor. That's a great headline. All these drafts were created in the push of a button. So this guy's getting paid $150 a month for 2 of these posts per week. Probably takes him 10 or 15 minutes to do. I'm not saying you're gonna be able to replicate what he's done. He's found the right business to pay him. But for me, when I was first starting, to get an extra $150 a month, it's not a lot of money, but I don't know, it made the difference of being able to go out to dinner a couple times with some friends a couple times a week, right? Well, in Hawaii, you can't, a gallon of milk is $150, but you get the picture, right? So these wins start to stack up. So I'm going to give you a way that you can go out there and get a small business to pay you for social media posting, okay? Because I've already shown you how you can use AI to create the posts for you. You can schedule them here. When you get somebody who's interested in 2 weeks free, you actually just have them connect their social media here, so you never ask them for their username and passwords. By the way, this is all stuff, you guys, that I cover in my AI Cashflow Masterclass. This method, I go into in even greater detail. So just comment below and I'll send you the link to the Cashflow Masterclass. Remember, you're gonna get 30 days free to High Level, which is a tool that connected with Claude. And I'm gonna give you client getting tactics. So for the 30 days, my whole goal is for 30 days for your free trial, I'm gonna show you all of my best stuff to go out there, get your first or your next customer. Because, full disclosure, yes, I am a High Level affiliate. I get paid if you sign up for High Level, but I don't get paid if you take the 30-day trial and you don't buy it. So I am motivated to make sure that you get your first or your next client using High Level, which is why this Cashflow Masterclass is something that I put a lot. It took me, I think, like a month and a half to really grind down on the presentation here to make sure it was packed with value, so that you could actually have a realistic chance in using real world strategies to go out there and get your first or your next client. So somebody's asking for the link, and I know that my people have been on this stream a long time already. I'm gonna share this with you for my streamers. Philip, let's go. Paul, let's go. David says, I've never done any of this before, but I know it's my time. I was paralyzed in late October and I knew I needed to shift online business knowing nothing. I'm already a solid line. Hey, David, appreciate you, man. Join the community, take some action. I'm happy to help you out in any way that I can. Your next step is really to go to the Cashflow Masterclass. This is free, by the way. I'm giving you 3 additional tactics with 30 days of High Level to go out there and get your next customer. And by the way, when you go to the Cashflow Masterclass, it's free. There is an opportunity to upgrade to the VIP experience. I think it's $27, where you get an additional bonus and some other done-for-you resources. It is not required to be successful. The Cashflow Masterclass is completely free. If you want it, great. If you don't, just scroll to the bottom and say no. I want to make sure that I'm upfront. Like, yes, there is an upsell, but it is not required. You can go to this thing for free, take the masterclass, have 30 days with High Level to follow along and get your first or your next customer. So Reef says, I need help setting up my GoHighLevel account with all my other tools. So Reef, if you sign up through me, you will get 30 days of High Level, but you should get an email from me offering you a free kickoff call to help you get your High Level account set up with a High Level expert. So that's another thing that I include, you guys. You get a free kickoff call just to get everything set up properly, answer any questions, make sure you're set up correctly. And so Reef, if you haven't already scheduled your quick kickoff call, send me an email, nickponte.ai/help, and I will send you the link for the kickoff call so you can get situated. Okay, you guys, so I know we've been here for a little bit, and I want to give you this strategy to go and get your next customer. So as I said, 2 weeks of free social media content. You guys know why it's valuable now. If a business is not looking active. They could be losing customers to their competition. So how do I get a business to pay me for social media content? Well, number one, you got to have a lead list. You got to have businesses that might be interested in this. So what I do is I use Gemini, which is Google's tool, by the way. It's free. And I use this prompt. Take a screenshot of this prompt. I also give you prompts just like this at the Cashflow Masterclass, by the way. And this prompt says, I'm acting as a digital marketing agency in this area. Change it for your location. I need to build a prospecting list of activity tour companies, home service companies. Use Google to find 20 real active businesses, name, address, phone number, and even give me a likely decision maker or the person that I should speak to. And so you can see it put me together this beautiful list. And so what I would do is I would just take a moment to find these businesses on Facebook, right? So let's go to Facebook. I just copied one of their names, and I'm going to go to the Magic of Maui. That's the name of it. And I'm going to go look them up. And this will probably take the most amount of your time out of any of this stuff. Okay. So this business is actually probably a pretty good business. They have 1,000 followers. I recommend 500 to 1,000 followers is the perfect sweet spot for somebody to buy this. And they haven't posted since January, February, March. So just a couple of months, right? This business could fall in that category. This is the early indicator, like possibility. I'm gonna keep that one open, right? Just because I want you guys to see the difference. So here's an example of one that I found the other day, Maui Stand Up Paddle. This is a paddle boarding company who has 600 to 1,000 followers or more, 900 followers, and they've posted before, so they know that posting on social media is valuable. But the last time they posted was in 2024, so a couple of years ago. And so again, I'm highlighting this to you because you have to ask yourself, well, why did this business post all this content before, but now they're not posting in years? It's probably because they lost their social media person, or they just didn't have the bandwidth to keep it going. But don't you think if someone's looking for a stand-up paddleboarding tour on Maui and they come here and they're like, oh, this looks cool, and they're like, wait, 2024, where's the business that's like running and active and humming right now that's got all the cool stuff that's going on today? I'm going to go over there. I'm not going to risk my 1 or 2 of my 5 days per year that I get booking a tour with this company, and I'm going to go there and they're not even going to be there. They're not even going to meet me at the beach. So that is why this business would be interested in probably 2 weeks of social media content. So that's the process, you guys. Build your lead list in Gemini, do a little recon, find a business that fits the criteria. They have 500 to 1,000 plus followers, and they haven't posted in 6 months to a year. This company is kind of on the verge, right? January, they got a couple. I would reach out to them anyway. And what I'm going to reach out to them and say is, I'm going to say this email template. I'm going to give it to you guys. Take a screenshot of it. I just noticed something about your page. I hope this doesn't come out of left field. I was checking out your business online and noticed that you've got a solid social media following, but it looks like you haven't posted in a while. I totally get it. Running a business is crazy. Couldn't help but thinking you've got a couple people already paying attention to you. That's rare. Most businesses would love to have that kind of audience, and every day they don't hear from you is money left on the table. And there's psychology in this email, right? This is copywriting 101, talking about losing customers, and I know what you're going through, and I know you're busy. That's why this email works. Anyway, I help businesses like yours stay active. I've created 2 weeks of free content for you just to show you what it could look like. No catch. If you like it, cool, we can chat more. If not, no big deal. You've got 2 weeks of quality posts done for free. Now, you guys, I already showed you how creating 2 weeks of free content is like 3 clicks of a button, right? Using Ask AI, Claude's feature here. But let me take it one step further, and I'm just going to show you directly right here. In GoHighLevel, I'm going to go create new post, and I'm going to select whatever social media accounts I want to post to, and I am going to select them all because obviously I want to post to as many social media accounts as I can, which, by the way, this in itself is a value add. It makes things easier to get your content out to more places all at once. And then I'm just going to use the Ask AI feature, again, written by Claude Sonnet, to create a key message for the post, which is stand up paddle boarding activities on Maui. Why you should stand up paddleboard on Maui. The goal for the post, more stand up paddleboarding tours, right? And you can choose a tone of voice, professional, friendly, persuasive. I'm gonna go with professional because this is a business. And I see your questions, you guys. I'm gonna circle back to questions in a second here, so just stick with me. I just wanna show you this last thing of how easy it is to create really nice one-off content using HighLevel's AI Ask AI feature, which is Claude already built into it. And in the past, you guys, one of the first services I ever sold was social media posting for businesses. And I'm not a good content writer. I went to public school in Hawaii. I actually suck at writing. My grammar is terrible. If you're in any of my communities, you know. But AI has allowed me to now create amazing content. And I used to have to pay a writing team, individual writers, freelancers, to write all this stuff for me, and they would get a piece of the profit. But you can see now I have this tool. Discover the leadership edge, stand up paddleboarding in Maui, seek a powerful... Okay, that was a terrible... It gives you multiple options. What did I write in here? Wait, hold on a second. Let's look at this again. Ask AI, generate with AI, key message for social media posts. More stand up paddleboarding in Maui is amazing. And we want a goal, more stand up paddleboard customers. Stand up paddle surfing. Maybe it's confused on what stand up paddle. I thought I was talking about like a leadership team or board members or something like that. Stand up paddleboarding, stand up paddle surfing, same thing, tomato. And so I was saying that I used to have to pay people to write all this stuff for me or actually write it myself, which was super labor intensive or it costed a bunch of money. It ate into the profits. And now you can actually just use the tools like this to write the content for you. Somebody says, who reads random emails from the inbox? That is such a, man, I want to be respectful here. Let me just say this. Millions and millions and billions of people do. If you think email marketing is dead, you are smoking, sir. I've sent an email every single day for the last 10 years and I make a lot of money. So let's put it that way. But if you don't think so, you don't have to do it. I mean, you can sit on the sidelines and not do it. Don't worry. So look at this. There's nothing quite like stand-up paddleboarding, surfing in Maui, skimming across turquoise waters, wave soaking. Okay, this is more of what we're talking about, right? And I just realized that I'm using my company's brand voice here, which is all about building a business and all that stuff. So that's why it was starting to write about that. So look, I have the post created. Now let's go and create an image using AI, right? Stand up paddle surfing on Maui. Describe your image. I'm gonna go with photography, dreamlike, whatever. I wanna go professional. I want to show, Paul says I read some of them. Paul, I appreciate you, man. I mean, that's just a silly question to think, who reads random emails from their inboxes? Plenty of people do. It's just such a, I don't know. It's one of those, it's not pessimist, you know? Whoa, look at that picture. That guy is ripping. So definitely tropical island, Hawaii. That looks like backside of Molokai, east side of Molokai or something like that. But that's great, right? So look, I created the image, I created the text, and now I don't have to publish it right away. I can actually just schedule this post to go out right here at the bottom. So what I love about this service, you guys, is you can work one day, create 30 posts or somebody on your team and schedule them to go out every day of the week for your client. And so you can work one day and get paid all month if you do a monthly retainer model. What I would do is just create your 2 weeks for free, save it for later like I just did. And once you get somebody that says yes to your 2 weeks of free content, you just come here, you create 2 weeks of free content, probably take you 10 minutes. You send them the images. And if they say that they want it, they connect their social media. You just send them a link from the Launchpad so they can connect their social media, not you. And you can schedule it all out from them. So let me recap this process, you guys. I generated a lead list in Gemini, right? I did a little activity, a little recon. I found the businesses that had a little following but haven't posted in a long time. I sent them an email offering an irresistible offer, 2 weeks of free content. And if they say yes, I go create 2 weeks of free content here in GoHighLevel. And after the 2 weeks, and they see all those posts going out every single day, they can be like, man, what's it going to cost to get you to do this for me into the future? Because I don't want to do it, and your posts are great. So that's when you sell $500 per month for daily posting to one platform. And if you want to sell daily posting to multiple platforms, which you can see, I have my Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google Business, you can sell it for $9.97 a month or $14.97 a month. And so one client is a win, but once you start stacking 2, 3, 4 clients, it starts to become a pretty lucrative business model, right? So who here thinks that they can follow along and use my prompt to build a lead list, do a little research on some of those leads, send them an email, and create 2 weeks of free content in HighLevel using the freaking Ask AI feature that I've shown you? Who thinks you can do that? Let me know in the chat. I know if you can follow directions, you can 100% do that. And that is why this business model can really work for anybody who is willing to take action on it. And so I'm going to go through the questions real quick in the stream, and then we're going to get out of here. But I think all that is left, I've proven to you guys that is really to take action. And if you need more strategy and you want 30 days of high level, go to my cash flow masterclass, comment below, and I will send that to you. Let's see. David Carr says, Nick, if you find time, 10-minute call. David, I have people hitting me up for like all the time with new ideas. But you know, like I have a inner circle community. If you want to join my inner circle, I reserve a portion of my day for all my inner circle people right here. I'm in here every day talking, strategizing, giving them all my early adopter stuff. And I think it's on a special right now for like $127 a month. There's a link in the description. That's the best way to do it. You get lots of other training and stuff in there as well. I also have a free community. It's called the AI Control Room. A few thousand people in here. Pretty active community. People strategizing on the things that I give them. Somebody says, is there a charge for the images during the 30-day trial high level? No, there's not. Not that I know of. Lori Mooney, nice to see you. Oh, Jamie, I know you're just asking. I'm not sensitive about it. My position on that, the reason I got more direct about it is because I see so many people never actually taking action because of that type of mindset. So my goal by responding in that way was to really like shake you and get you out of that mindset, because it's not real. It's a limiting belief. I really don't care if you do or you don't. Let's see. Quick question. I have a home services owner who needs a website and a CRM. How do I pitch the offer being new into the business? Should I charge $297 for the website and free trial for high level? Oh, Mr. Kid, that's great. What I would do is I would just go to high level right now, and I would like in advance, I would just go build a website using a template, right? This is the website section. And then you can either use Build with AI, which is the Claude integration, or you can just go from template and you can create a new website. Oh, it's open. I clicked the Ask AI. The Ask AI will allow you to give him all the information about the business, and then they'll build him a custom website right there. But I actually like the templates because there's thousands of them and it's just a little faster. Let's see here. And so what did you say? You have a home services owner. So if I go to the template section, I type in home services, you'll see that there's so many templates in every industry: health and wellness, home services, insurance, legal, all that stuff. Let's go to the home services section. Like, you know, this one, for example. This is a beautiful website. I would go deploy this, put his logo there, put all his information here, do a little value in advance, get it set up. And I'd be like, the next time I talk to him, I'd be like, hey man, I already took some time, went ahead and I built your website. Like, this is an initial draft. Tell me what you think. And then once you get your foot in the door with that, then you can tell him like, and by the way, you know, that quote form that I have on the quote page, I can connect that to a CRM. You know, normally we charge, whatever, $2,000 for the website. But if you want, you can just pay for the CRM. I'll give you the website for free. That's a pretty good offer, I think. Somebody says, if you had Claude and Go High Level with your 30-day trial, how would you start? You do, actually. You do get Claude built into your 30-day high level trial right here. It's called Ask AI. You turn it on in the lab section right now and you get it. Diva says there's 158 people here. Diva, I appreciate you letting me know that, because you have been on my streams before and you know that I can't see the number of people in OBS who's live. Somebody says, I was researching building a missed call text back with Twilio. This looks like it'll be much. Paul, it 1000% is, because it's actually built in. Shit. Let me see here. This is the crazy thing about what I do, you guys, is this is my live company's sub account. So I shouldn't be in here going through all the setup and services, and because there's a lot of like sensitive information in there. Let's see. I want to show you real quick about the missed call text back and why it's easier to set up in here than this. Let's see. Looking for call and voicemail settings. There it is. Missed call text back as a service to sell to people is a lot easier here in this tool, because you can just automate. It's already built for you. You can already automate it, right? They moved. High Level is constantly innovating and creating new things. So they move their tools around quite a bit here. Set up your messages, how they work, opt out, block any SMS. Thank you. Messaging limits, restriction, voicemail, and missed call text back in advanced settings. Somebody said Claude Code had a huge leak this morning. Their entire code was released to the internet. Yeah, I mean, only a matter of time before that kind of stuff happens, right? I don't personally like put anything in there that I wouldn't expect to maybe like somebody find out one day or it be leaked one day. So what I would do, if you want to get a really good idea about the missed call text back feature in HighLevel, just go to their support portal. It's live, right? Go to Google, type in missed call text back, and it'll show you everything step by step where to find it. Settings, voicemail, missed call text back. This is the entire process to set it up, and you can look at it before you even join HighLevel. And if this looks good, then take my 30-day link to sign up for HighLevel in the description of this video, and then try it out. Somebody says, I'm working as a closer for a company that has a robust system, but I want to start my own business, but I have no knowledge in the workflow build-outs for GoHighLevel. So if you are somebody that is actually good at doing sales, then you are somebody that is in a position that could arguably make their own business work a lot better than people who are not good at sales. Obviously cash flow is the lifeblood of growing a business. So if you have a product and you can use everything that I shared in this video, you can have Claude go out there and create a scalable service for you just like this, and you can sell it to people. I mean, you don't need anything else. You could probably scale that to 6 figures by yourself, no problem. Just selling stuff that you can build in HighLevel. Somebody says, relate this cat. Yeah, Brett, I'm gonna leave this live on my YouTube channel so you can go back and review it. Somebody says, I have the idea and a plan. I just want to keep it private. It will help go HighLevel, and a lot of people start the journey you're promoting, having went through the social media way you have. I want another. I understand. I have a lot of people that are, now self-proclaimed engineers building dashboards, tools, and a lot of people hitting me up saying like, hey, let's do a JV deal and let's sell this thing. And the reality is I have unlimited ideas myself. I have so many things that I could be selling. The difference for me when somebody approaches me with an idea is if it's actually working. Is there product market fit? How many customers are in it? What's the retention like? If you figured all that out, then you have something that somebody might potentially want to partner in. But if you just created an idea or a product or something, a dashboard in Claude, no offense, but like everybody's doing that and everybody is the next greatest software developer, unless you've actually sold the thing and you know who's going to buy it and keep buying it, it's literally like asking somebody to start a new business with you. And I already have several businesses, and I'm just being straight up. You guys have any other questions? I'm scrolling up. Oh, I'm going to put the link in the chat to the masterclass for my live people. Appreciate you guys all being here. Let me know what you think about this live stream, if you got value out of it. I appreciate you guys showing up live and asking questions and being engaging. Somebody says, thanks, love your content. I have HighLevel. How do I join your group? Links in the description of this video to join my groups. I got a free one and I got a paid one. Brett. My inner circle is where it's at though. Real talk. All right, you guys. Well, with that, I will see you in the next one. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below. I will send you the cash flow masterclass and the 30 days to HighLevel.